Hi everyone, I'm Maureen McGrath, registered nurse and sexual health educator with a special interest in female sexuality for women at menopause and beyond. Welcome to my channel where we talk about sex, health, and relationships with honesty and evidence-based education. Today's video is all about how to use your Viva Senna vibrator safely, effectively, and pleasurably. We're going to go over some essential vulva anatomy with Queen V, my vulva puppet. And here she is. We're going to be talking about the clitoris, the vulva, the urethra, and the vagina so you can better understand what each part does and how to unlock your full potential. So let's dive in. Now, I know you're excited about your new gift to yourself, and you should be. It's awesome. But before we dive in, there's one very important thing that you need to do first, and that is fully charge your Viva Senna. Here's the Viva Senna. When you first take the Viva Senna out of the box, it might have a bit of a charge, but don't rely on that. A full charge ensures the toy performs at its best and protects the battery health over the long term. So here's how to charge your Viva Senna. Always use the USB charging cable that comes with your Viva Senna. Place the magnetic charging end of the cable onto the charging component of the toy. Did you hear that click? Let's do that again. Click. It should click into place. Plug the USB end into a wall adapter. You will see a small light indicating that the toy is now charging. It takes approximately 2 hours for a full charge. Once charged, the Viva Senna will give you approximately 60 to 90 minutes of pleasure depending on the intensity level that you use. And yes, I know many women don't read instructions or maps, nor do I, but charging, that's one step that you do not want to skip. To turn your Viva Senna on, press and hold the middle button at the back for about 3 seconds, and it will light up once turned on, and you will be soon as well. You use the buttons above and below to cycle through the 9 different sequences of the Viva Senna. Okay, now that your Viva Senna is powered up and ready to go, let's talk about how it works. The Viva Senna is a dual stimulation device made from non-toxic silicone. That means it's body safe and silky smooth. On one end, you have air pulse technology. On the other end, a vibrating wand that you can use internally or externally. When you use the vibrating wand internally, it is for G-spot stimulation. Practice turning your Viva Senna on and off and cycle through the different sequences before you actually use your new device. Tap the top button for air suction technology, and that's to be used on the clitoris. For internal sensation, tap the bottom button to activate the vibrating wand. To increase the intensity of either end, keep pressing the respective buttons. Okay, now it's time to introduce you to my vulva puppet, Queen V. Here she is, here to educate you. So let's start with the clitoris, because the clitoris has 8,000 nerve endings, and it's a bit of a bulb on the outside, but it extends internally. This is the clitoral hood, which is above the clitoris. The urethra is just below the clitoris, and that is where the urine stream comes out. You have the vulva and the labia on the external part. Your perineum is just beneath the base of the vagina. The opening to the vagina is called the introitus, and the vagina is internal. About 70% of women require clitoral stimulation in order to experience orgasm. This is one of the most essential aspects of sexual health education that I emphasize in my clinical practice. To use your Viva Senna, if you're going to use the vibrating suction device, you actually apply it to the clitoris. You can use it this way, or you can use it this way. Hello. And then if you're going to stimulate your G-spot or use it internally, you want to use a water-based lubricant, and Viva Products has one that is lovely for you to use, and apply that to your vibrator, and then insert the wand end into the vagina slowly and point it toward the anterior wall, which is where the G-spot is located. The vibrating wand can also be used externally on the labia, the vulva, and the perineum, the nipples, or anywhere that feels good for you. You'll want to cycle through the various modes to find what works best for you, because this is all about you and there are plenty of options for you to explore. Now for a little housekeeping. Always clean your device before and after use. Viva Products has a really nice one, Toy Clean Spray for you. Do not submerge your device. It's not waterproof. Use only water-based lubricants to avoid damaging the silicone material, and store this in a clean, dry place. Once you've cleaned it and dried it, you can store it in this beautiful pink silk bag that every device comes with, which is so nice. It's important to clean because some toys are made from porous materials that can hold on to bacteria even after cleaning. Also, you might want to add a condom to the device, especially if you're sharing toys, because that condom can actually help with cleanup and it adds an extra layer of protection. Remember, every single body is different, but all are beautiful. Some women may experience immediate orgasm, while others may need time to explore and get comfortable. These devices are meant to encourage connection, exploration, and enhancement, not pressure or performance. You can use the Viva Senna solo to understand your own arousal patterns. You can use it with a partner to enhance intimacy, or you can use the Viva Senna therapeutically for conditions like primary anorgasmia. Those are women who have never experienced an orgasm. Or you can use the Viva Senna for menopausal sexual dysfunction, which is a time in life when orgasms may slow down or disappear altogether. So whether you're exploring externally or internally, for an afternoon delight or therapeutically or both, the Viva Senna is here to help you feel more connected to your body, your pleasure, and your power. Just remember, charge your device fully before first use. Clean it before and after use with Viva's Toy Clean Spray. And most importantly, have fun and go at your own pace. If this video is helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a like, subscribe to my channel, or drop your questions or experiences below. I always love hearing from you. So until next time, stay curious, stay empowered, and never forget, your pleasure is your power. Thank you so much for tuning in. The pleasure has been mine, but it's soon to be yours. I'm Maureen McGrath, registered nurse and sexual health educator. To learn more, go to my website, maureenmcgrath.com, or tune into my podcast, Nurse Maureen's Health Show, available on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And to order your Viva Senna, go to savvy-viva.com. That's savvy-viva.com. Now, for a limited time, if you use the code MM20, you can get an extra 20% off the Viva Senna. You just want to apply the code at checkout. And remember, the pleasure has been mine, and it's soon to be yours if you order your Viva Senna at savvy-viva.com. That's savvy-viva.com.